Hello and welcome to Cheshire Audio. Now what I'm going to do, I've got a bit of news and then I want to talk about, after that I want to talk about the new Brio because it's been playing about a week and a half now and I've formed an opinion and it's really surprised me. But anyway, we'll talk about that in a bit. I'm doing it this way around because apparently if you watch to the end it helps with YouTube analytics. So no fast forwarding to the Rega review. You're going to have to listen to the news first. But actually it's quite important. What we've got is there's two manufacturers. I think there's going to be a run of these actually. There's two manufacturers who are putting the prices up and both are quite sort of considerable. I don't know whether it's anything to do with that trouble across the pond. I don't know whether it is or not yet. I think it's a bit early. But the first one is Goldring. Now Goldring, I don't think I've had a price rise for about 5 or 6 years. So the fact it's quite a big rise isn't that surprising, I suppose. So we're talking about 12 to 15% increase. I haven't had a price list yet. The chap who was in from Goldring yesterday, he was just saying, be warned, 1st of May, if you need to order any stock in, get it before then, otherwise the price is going up. So if you've got any sort of inclination that you might be going to buy a new cartridge or whatever, just give me a call and we'll get the ordering quick before things go. And we've got nearly a month, I suppose, but anyway, well, 3 weeks-ish. Yeah, April's going fast, isn't it? So yeah. I mean, funnily enough, I don't do an awful lot of Goldring, apart from I do loads of, I don't know if I've said this on the channel before, the D42 stylus, which is the replacement stylus for a 1042 cartridge, is my best-selling product. Bar none. It's way ahead of everything else. And I think it's because there's loads of people out there who've got 1042s, have had them for years, and they just keep replacing the style line. Or they've had a 1022 or a 1012, and then they buy the top stylus for it. I wouldn't say it's my favourite cartridge out there. I think years ago it was a real force to be reckoned with, but it's sort of been caught up a bit with now. There's other alternatives, but people just seem to stick with it. It's a nice sounding cartridge, to be fair. Anyway, I'm waffling. So yeah, Goldring. The other one, which is quite a surprising one because they've already had a few price rises over the past year or two, is Exposure, and I've actually got a price list for Exposure. Yeah, and I'm not. It kind of concerns me a little, this one, because it is quite. Unless it's a shadow of things to come, it might be. It might be just everybody else is going to go up. But they've almost repositioned some of the products a little bit, which is a bit concerning. The 2510 amplifier will now be 2,100. What was it before? 1850, I think it was. I'm a bit confused actually with Exposure. I think I missed a price list at some point, because people kept telling me you're very cheap for Exposure. I think I shouldn't be, because I've got up-to-date price list and it's the same as the up-to-date price list. I checked with Exposure, oh no, everything's fine, but people kept saying, so I don't know whether I was or not really. The 3510 amplifier is now going to be 2,800, so that's catching up with the price. Well, it's the same. It's more now than an IN300 Atoll. It's catching up to an Athos Rega. And funny little things like the one that's really surprising, actually, where is it? XM3 phono stage, which I was just talking to a customer about this. I'm pretty sure it was £650. When the Rega Aria was about 900, it was about 650, 675 it might have been. And if you couldn't quite stretch to an Aria, it was a good alternative because it was nice and clear and open, and it was a few little features on it, and it was a nice sort of mid-range phono stage. The Aria is now about 1150. This is the XM3 is now 1200. It's overtaken it. I just don't think it's a really nice. It is, to be fair, it's a really nice phono stage. I'm not convinced it justifies £1,200. But anyway, so yeah, it's a bit of a sort of. Well, interestingly, things like the 3510 CD haven't gone up. That's still at 2,500, which is good. Although I think the XM CD has, because that's 18. That might not have gone up actually. Yeah, so it's a bit, yeah, a few things have, a few things haven't. Anyway, just so you know. So if you're thinking of Exposure, give me a call. We can, just in case, if there's something that you're interested in that's going to go up a lot, just get a move on with it, really. I think that's the best idea. Where are we up to? I've not had my morning coffee yet. Apologies for not doing a video last week. I had a bit of an incident at home and ended up with a black eye. I was reeling a hose in, like one of these wind-up hoses. And it jams occasionally, and stupidly took my other hand off the supporting bracket that sort of holds it, and the whole thing banged me in the face. So yes, last week I had a black eye. Really, all down here was black, and I thought I don't want to subject people to that, so I didn't do a video. So hence early morning, straight on it. But I've not had a coffee, so I'm a bit... We'll do the Rega in a sec. I just want to talk about, actually, let's just move the camera around. These Dali Rubikores, they've taken me by surprise a little bit as well. Actually, I heard them at shows, and I think I only heard the 6s or the 8s at shows. These have been really nice. When I put them on at first, they were a little bit over full in the base, a bit ploddy almost. And I thought, well, okay, it's not working down here, but we'll run them in. They've sort of sweetened up now. I really like them. I think they've... I need to get them up into the top room, but I'll talk about these again. Do a proper walk around on them. But they're really nice. The build is incredible. The drivers they're using are really, really well matched. Work really well. I've still not... This is laughable. I've still not unboxed the 6s. They've been there for nearly I think probably a couple of weeks. Might be getting on for that. I haven't got space for the box. I haven't actually got space for the boxes. I've been clearing upstairs. I've got rid of about 10 or 12 sort of smaller empty boxes that I don't need. So anyway, that's... Why am I talking about this? I don't know. Lack of coffee, probably. Anyway. Yeah, right, the Brio. The Brio is... I think they've improved it a lot. I think over the years, it's kind of improved a little bit every time. There's been little nuances where they've improved it. But this is quite a radical change. I think... Again, I was just talking to a customer in the shop. I think this sounds very similar to earlier versions of the LX, because the difference between a Brio and an LX was always that the LX had a bit more body to it, a bit more drive, and a bit more scale somehow. Similar characteristics, but they had this extra sort of grip somehow. Now this, like I say, feels like if you had the previous version of the Brio, that you'd upgraded to perhaps a 2 or 3 generations ago LX. It's got that extra grip. It's not got the delicacy and the openness of the new version, but the gap has closed. So it's been really interesting. It's got tremendous, like I say, tremendous drive for such a little amp. Be interesting, funny if it'd been driving these Dalis, which I would have thought weren't the easiest, beautifully, to be honest. That might be part of the reason why they're coming together, actually, is the Brio's perhaps doing a better job than the little Simple Italy was. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah. Sort of user friendliness. Yeah, it's all right actually. It's got a little relay on the on-off switch. It does a little. It's a bit high tech for Rega possibly. I don't know, but it works well. So I'm not too worried about that. You've got your input select, digital inputs on there. The only thing I've noticed is the volume control is a bit quick to come up. So it's straight away as soon as it starts moving. That's up to quarter volume, and it's a bit of Jake Hogan playing there. I've talked about Jake Hogan before. It's very quick, so what I've found is I've been coming in the morning, putting it on, and then we come back to it because I got it on too loud. But that's just acclimatising to it, really. But yeah, it's not really nice. Volume control's really nice feel to it. So yeah, that's good. Yeah, there's no negative apart from the volume control being a little bit enthusiastic. There's no negatives whatsoever with it, really. It's been really nice to use. So, I mean, obviously, like I say, it's closed up on the LX a little bit, but the price has as well. It's it's now £800 to, was it £1260 for an LX now? I'm saying that out loud now. I didn't really think about. I think it's just gone to £1260, hasn't it? So yeah, okay. There you go. That's it. I think that's everything I was going to talk about. Yeah, if you're thinking about Goldring or exposure, give me a call before the 1st of May. Whether anything else will come along price-wise, I'm not sure. Nobody else is particularly talking about it. You usually get a bit of a warning. Some manufacturers just send you a price list, and this is it as of now. That's unusual nowadays. It doesn't tend to happen so much. So yeah, that's it, I think. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will see you in a future video, hopefully a few more this week, because it's looking fairly quiet, so I'm hoping, and I'll try and make up for last week as well. So the few bits I can do, I can unbox those. Let's unbox those Dali Rubikore 6s. Let's do it. Okay. See you soon.